Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cutter sheet Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cutter sheet Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cutter sheet Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl and she Tuesday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is KJ Live. I'm Chris Johnson. Today's guest on our show was named the youngest AD amongst Power 5 conferences in the year of 2017 when he was named AD at Boston College. He was the first black AD in school history. Previous to Boston College, he was deputy director of athletics at Ohio State University, was assistant AD at Michigan State, and was named to Sports Business Journal's 40 Under 40. On May 19, 2019, he was named the 9th AD in the history of UCLA, and today, he is on our show. Chris Johnson Live is proud to welcome UCLA Athletic Director Martin to the show. Let's get Martin up in here. We're going to lock him in. Shout out to everybody that's joined the chat. We appreciate y'all. See if we can get Martin in here. He is live on location in Indy. I'm going to request him again. He should be in here shortly. Okay. Oh, it says you declined. So, I wonder what's going on here. We can try to get Martin in here. Hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I don't see you yet. Oh, there we go. There it is. This is the first time I've done this IG Live, man, so I'm a little rookie on it.
No, that's all good. Thank you so much, Martin, for joining the show. I know you're a very busy man, so I want to kind of get the interview started. Talk a little bit about the vibe that's going on in Indy right now.
First, it's an honor to do this with you. I've known about you for a while in the 95 team, obviously. And I appreciate the work you're doing. And I love how you wear the UCLA hat a lot when you do these. So
Got to.
Appreciate you. No, man, the vibe, man, it's awesome. You know, it's an energy here in Indy. Every game we haven't had the most fans. You know, every other team has had more fans than us, but our fans have been bringing it. The guys are playing loose, playing hard, connected on defense. But it's a cool vibe. You know, there's a juice to UCLA right now. And
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? You can feel it. Like, and I'm just proud that these guys in our basketball program are bringing that energy to UCLA, and all Bruin Nation feels it.
And UCLA's basketball is always better when the fans are engaged and when the fans are really into it, which brings me to superfan Ryan Gessus. Is that his last name?
Geesus. Fly Geesus. Fly.
Hey, man, Geesus is off the chain, bro. When you guys were in the stands, my man, like, Martin, honestly, like, I would never expect our AD to be in the stands hugged up with a fan. Yo, talk about your relationship and what Ryan has meant to our program in this, like, postseason.
Chris, man, it's been unbelievable. You know, sometimes you do things and it turns out to be bigger and better than what you expected. And that's what has happened with Ryan and our budding relationship that everybody has seen play out on social media. But, you know, real quick, he replied to a tweet, I think Ben Bolch, and he said, hey, you know, I'd love to get a ticket because the price has jumped. I think they got to like $700 or something. And I just happened to be on Twitter and I saw his tweet to UCLA men's basketball in the bin. And I knew the first round, we weren't going to have many fans there. We had limited tickets, but Michigan State was going to have a ton. So I'm all about getting our fans there to help our guys. We need energy. We need juice, you know? And so I saw it and I said, you know what? Let me see if I can just get him a ticket. Like, let me see, you know, I'm still learning UCLA, so didn't know if I could give him my tickets. And so I just said, hey, I'll give him my 2 tickets. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. You asked for 1, 2, bring a friend. And Geesus has been unbelievable. You know,
he's definitely our good luck charm.
Keep that same energy, young blood. You know,
yes.
he's been cool, and it just took off. And so we did that first video. You know, that Michigan State game, that was the game we needed to just kind of get going and change the fortune of the last 2 weeks. So that's why I was so happy and and charged up. That's not me all the time, but like I was so happy for the guys to come back, take that blow, and finish Michigan State off. And that's a former school I was at. So you
I
always want to
know.
beat your former school. You know what I mean? Like you just do. And
Absolutely.
so that was that raw emotion when I saw Geese's and we just hugged. We were like, we did it. And you know, next thing you know, it's 30,000 views, and it's like it took off. So
So
then I was
cool.
like, I got to get him again. You know, I got to comp him
Keep it
again
going.
and keep it going. And yesterday he stepped up and became a donor, actually. You know, and
All
that's
that.
kind of how it goes. But his energy is unbelievable.
Well, Martin, we appreciate the way you've been engaging with the fans. What I've been impressed with is also that you attend all sports. You're there, you're cheering it on, and it's genuine. It's authentic. You know, you are definitely into it. As a former basketball player, college basketball player, March Madness obviously is, you know, one of the greatest times of the year. But I was thinking, like, if they had a March Madness for ADs, who would win? Who would win?
Oh, you know, Scott Barnes at Oregon State. I mean, he was real, you
Oh,
know, and he's
you got
what
a big game?
6'9", 6'10". You know, he might back you old man style. You know what I'm saying? Lean on you a little bit.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
trying to take away the left shoulder. He might hit you with
Hey.
the left over the right shoulder. Scout report. Don't let him hit the left shoulder. You know.
Well, Martin,
So
Martin, I saw you shoot. I saw you shoot. You're shooting long twos. I was a little disappointed. Like, Martin, step back and take the three, brother. But
you were.
listen, how is your game right now? Can you beat the AD at Oregon State?
You know, if I make shots, if I can make shots, because you know you got to make shots. I mean, basketball is real simple. You'll see me. I'm gonna tweet this out later today. Tonight, get stops, make shots. That's it. That's the
Yes, sir.
tweet. You know.
Yes, sir.
But I you know I might try to give Scott some business though. But yeah, I know you said something about my twos, but you know my three game is not there. You know,
Okay.
and so I was like, I gotta make shots, man.
But you still had the touch. You still had the form. Was just beautiful. Moving on to something that you coined, a phrase that you coined. I believe it's the elite mindset. I just kind of want you to go over that mantra and what that means for UCLA athletics.
When I took this job, and I'm honored and humbled to be the athletic director at UCLA. UCLA, those four letters mean something around the world, and that's what I learned during the interview process. Those four letters and what it stands for, the people that have come on that campus, that have gone on to be leaders in the world. It's just excellence. And so I think of elite, and I literally thought about this during the interview process. UCLA is elite, but not in the way that you may think elitist or some. Elite is a mindset. It is a grind. It's energy, leadership, integrity, toughness, excellence. And it's a mindset every day. Our coaches, our staff, me, we get up and have an elite mindset. Energy. You got to have passion. You got to have juice, man. You got to bring it every day. Our young people expect our best. I got to make sure I get my rest, get my workout. I got to give you what I got. That's passion and energy. Leadership. It starts with leading yourself. You got to make the choices that help you be the best you can be. You got to lead yourself before you can lead others. Integrity, UCLA, we do things the right way. We're not going to cut corners. That's non-negotiable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Toughness. You've seen toughness. It's grit. It's see it through. You got to hold on sometimes when everybody else is letting go. It's grimy. It's tough. And then excellence. That's what we strive for. Not perfection, excellence. Do the best when your best is called upon, like Coach said, right? Like that's it. Elite, energy, leadership, integrity, toughness, and excellence. And I was just happy that we released it yesterday. We made the Elite 8. And but that's something I've been brewing and thinking about since I interviewed for the job, you know, is the elite. And that's what I want people to think about our athletics program.
I love it. I love it. And it definitely resonates with me, and I'm sure with all of the Bruin alums. Great job on that. Talk about you closing the Jumpman deal during a pandemic, in the midst of where UCLA athletics basically had no leverage at all, and you come in, save the day, and we got nice Jumpman. I'm sorry, I had to get a little hype. Talk about that, Martin, please.
You know, that's a book. That's a book, bro. I can't give all the secrets. That's a book.
Just a little taste.
Just a little taste. You know, that was a really stressful time. That was a hard time because when our former apparel company, and I'm limited to what I can say because we're active, as you know, but it was a tough time because I hadn't even started officially on the job, and you're charged with, on one hand, handling something in a legal dispute, but also we have to find a new partner. And by the way, I don't know people on campus. We're not on campus. And so you're having to do a lot on your own and trust people that you haven't been working with. But that's the beauty of UCLA and the alumni. And that's why I'm on here with you, because you wore those letters, man. And so I leaned on, I called Kevin Love. He took my call. I said, help me understand about grassroots basketball, right? Like, and he was able to explain to me, Martin, we haven't been Nike. That matters. Jumpman and Jordan matters on these circuits and with these kids. And because everything to me is, we do two things. We recruit talent and we develop talent. That's it. Recruit talent, develop talent. So everything that we do has got to be geared towards that. Yeah. So when you talk about recruiting talent, right, you want to be aligned with the best. So Kevin Love spent time with me, helped me understand the West Coast and how it is, Inland Empire, Portland, like just different places in Nike. And then I called Russ, and Russ was awesome. He gave me time, and he just helped me understand Jordan and Jumpman and like what it means to be in that Jordan brand family. And that's what we're about. After the George Floyd incident, they gave $50 million. Jordan brand gave $50 million to initiatives for underrepresented communities. That spoke to me. That happened during that time where I'm evaluating things. So I knew Nike is, and Jordan, like that would be epic for us to be aligned with them. Yeah. But then also I got to give credit to Chancellor Gene Block, because he gave me the freedom to do the best deal that was going to be better for UCLA in the future. And that meant going with an organization and a company that is the most innovative and advancing, but it wasn't the most cash. I'll be straight up. It wasn't the most cash. We could have gone with two other partners and gotten more money, but it wouldn't have been what's best for our future. It wouldn't have been what's best to help us recruit talent and develop talent. You want to be with the best, you want to be with Nike and Jordan brand.
Sometimes all money ain't good money, as you well know. Let's talk about the athletic department's response to the COVID situation. You guys did a heck of a job. Talk about your strategy, your points of emphasis during that entire process.
Yeah, everything has been geared toward the health and safety of our student athletes. That's non-negotiable. That starts from Chancellor Block on down, and our coaches have been phenomenal with it. From Chip Kelly when we started with football and just his approach to everybody that came after and competed. But that was it. So we were really rigorous with our protocols. We actually did things a little slower in LA than the rest of the Pac-12 because obviously LA County has their policies and procedures we got to follow. But also we wanted to be slow. We wanted to see, this virus and a pandemic, you don't know what you don't know. So we really took our time, looked around the country, learned kind of how people are doing things, tried to get best practices with how we, whether like our locker room, for example, men's basketball, they didn't shower in their locker room or go to their locker room for a while because we were still learning what's the safe, socially distanced, what's acceptable. Even football, I think, for a while wasn't using their locker room. So we took it very serious. We continue to take it serious. And obviously, you do the best you can. And during the pandemic, there's only one thing that has control, and that's the virus. And so we've tried to do our best. We're going to have setbacks. We have had some setbacks. But by and large, if you look at us across the country with our peers, we have been, knock on wood, excellent. I think our percent rate, we've tested over 28,000 tests. I think it's 0.26% positive, which has been good. It's not, we can be better, and we hope so, but we're just trying to do everything we can to keep our kids safe.
No, great job on that. Without them, without your efforts, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in the Elite Eight, which brings me to my final question, Martin, about tonight. Our Bruins are taking on Michigan. Now, you're a Big Ten guy, so give me a little bit on Michigan and what the challenge that the Bruins face tonight.
Well, first of all, it's an unbelievable challenge, and Juwan Howard, got to give props to Juwan. He came in, took a program over from Coach Beeline, who did a great job, and he's even gone another level, in my opinion. Just his staff, great staff. Howard Isley is a Boston College grad. I know Howard well, assistant coach. So props to them for what they have done and getting in this position. About Michigan, they are a well-oiled machine. Everybody can shoot, and that's a hallmark for Michigan basketball. 1 through 5 can shoot the basketball. They pass crisp passes. They don't make mistakes. They don't beat themselves. So, you've got to guard for 35 seconds with them. You just got to stay locked in and connected. Got to be on a string, on a rope, and it's going to be a challenge, but they can all make shots. They got a big kid, Hunter Dickinson, I think.
Yep. He's
He's
nice.
strong, man. That's a bad boy. That's
I
a
like
bad
it.
boy, man. He's really good.
Yep.
So we'll have a game plan though. Mick has got our guys guarding. To me, we're playing the best defense we've played all year. They just seem connected, getting deflections, and that's what you've seen. If you look at the last 3 games in the first half, 27, 25, we've been playing defense, doing an unbelievable job. And so you're going to have that effort for 40 minutes tonight.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to the game, and hopefully we will be celebrating a Final Four berth later on tonight. Martin Jarmond, thank you so much for joining the show. I know you're a busy man. I really appreciate all the work that you do, and anything you ever need from me, please don't hesitate to ask.
Well, I appreciate you asking me to be on KJ Live. I appreciate what you're doing. You're killing it. I watched your clips, and we need more of you guys coming back supporting just like you do. So to all the Bruin alumni, we love you. We want you back, and let's go get this win tonight. Go Bruins.
Absolutely. Go Bruins. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Jarmond. Thank you.